Well, here we are in the potting shed. These are the currant tomatoes I planted from seeds. They were from Phoenix Seeds in Tasmania. They're a very good heirloom seed company, or organisation. And they're all little currant tomatoes, the wild currant tomatoes. I'm going to plant a couple upside down just for fun, so we can have them like grapes hanging upside down. They have long bunches of tomatoes that look just like tiny little currants or grapes. That should be fun. I'll go and do that now. I'll put some in bottles upside down. That should be lots of fun. They're big enough to plant out now. They are. And we'll watch their progress over this coming summer. It'll be lots of fun. Can't wait to see those little currant-sized tomatoes. Yes. Wild tomatoes organically grown from Phoenix Seeds. Michael Self at Phoenix Seeds is a very good, he's very helpful. So I've got these beautiful currant tomatoes, and now I'll plant some upside down, and they're going to be fabulous. Imagine little tomato berries the size of currants. How wonderful. I can hardly wait. Add penny again. I've got this old flagon with the bottom cut out and a couple of holes around it for wire. No top on it, of course. The bottom's cut out. And we're going to put our tomato bush in, but our little currant tomato. I'll wire it up a bit first. You get the general idea, don't you? It'll be wired up as a hanging basket. Oops, don't want to poke myself in the eye, do I? So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to wire it up. Back in a sec. Okay, I've wired it up. You can wire it up however you like, as long as it can hang up. I'm going to put an extra wire on when I'm finished, but for now, just for purposes of demonstration, I've got a basic hanging basket. And I'm going to put this tomato in. I'll leave the other little tomatoes in too. The strongest one will probably take over, and the others will just atrophy away to nothing, and the strongest will survive. I'll just slip it in, and it can stick out the bottom, and then I'll fill it up with soil. Quality soil, of course, and then I shall hang it up. Come back in a sec when I've hung it up for you. Inverted the tomato, I mean. Here I go. There we go, let's invert this pot nicely. Oops. That should be alright. It's going to do beautifully. I wouldn't use potting mix though, it's rubbish. I'd use a better quality soil than potting mix, because potting mix they sell from the supermarket tends to be rubbish. Come through, come on. Come through, pull yourself through. Oops, this isn't going to end in failure, I hope. Big strong ones coming through. And there we are. Got a little bit looser than I planned, but nevertheless, you get the principle. I shall put some soil in it now. You get the principle, my friends. As I said, potting mix is rubbish, so try and avoid it if you can. Try and use some nice quality vermi-mix or something, some quality soil. Of course you can paint the pot to keep the sun off it too. I won't fill it up completely at first because we don't want too much weight on those little roots. That will be enough soil for the time being. And I'll water that to settle it in. I'll add a bit more soil over the next couple of days. I don't want to put too much weight on those delicate roots. And of course I can wrap the plastic up to keep the sun off the roots, or else paint the plastic if I like. That's it basically. And in a month or so we're going to have some lovely little currant tomatoes, and they're going to be beautiful. They're going to be just like berries. They're going to be wonderful. See you then. Tomato is going to do very well actually, because I'm going to watch over it. It's going to do really well. It'll thin itself out. The strongest tomato will keep on, won't it? It will. The strongest tomato will survive, and that's what we're going to have. Beautiful currant tomatoes. Lovely currant tomatoes. How lovely they'll be. Let it have its first sun bath anyway. Let it have its first sun bath. It's just had a bath. See ya.